All right, welcome back. Today, we are diving into something that, let's be honest, affects every single one of us in this digital world: protecting your credit. We're going to break down the simple, powerful steps you can take to safeguard your financial identity, and we'll start with a concept you might not even know you're creating. So let me ask you something right off the bat. Have you ever thought about your digital exhaust? It sounds a little weird, I know, but it's something every single one of us creates every single day we're online. So, what is this digital exhaust? Well, think about it. It's literally the data trail you leave behind with every click, every purchase, every social media post. It's this invisible footprint, and identity thieves have gotten really, really good at following it. But here's the good news: you can absolutely take control of that trail. And the first step is just knowing how to watch it. So, our first major strategy here is all about monitoring. Think of it like you're becoming the head of security for your own financial life. It's all about keeping a really watchful eye on your digital trail. You know, you can't protect what you don't know is out there, right? So your very first move has to be pulling your credit reports. You are legally entitled to a free report from each of the three major bureaus every single year, and this is the absolute foundation of good monitoring. Okay, so what's in your toolkit here? Well, beyond those free reports, you've got credit monitoring services, fraud alerts, and even special alerts if you're an active duty military member. Let's break down the two you'll probably use most often. So what's the real difference here? A fraud alert? Imagine you're telling the bouncer at a club, hey, look, if someone comes in saying they're me, you gotta double check their ID. You put this free, one-year flag on your report yourself. Now, credit monitoring, that's different. That's like hiring a full-time security team to patrol the perimeter 24/7. It's a service, often a paid one, that's constantly watching and will ping you the second they see anything suspicious. Okay, monitoring is awesome. It's like having cameras up. But just watching the door isn't the same as actually locking it, right? So what's the next level of protection? Well, it's time to talk about locking down your credit for real. This right here is probably the single most powerful tool you have. A fraud alert is just a warning sign for lenders, but a credit freeze, that is a locked door, a deadbolt. Lenders are just blocked. They can't get in to see a report for new applications. And the result? No new accounts can be opened in your name. Period. End of story. So how do you actually do this? How do you put this digital fortress in place? Well, it all boils down to one simple, powerful number: 3. Why 3? Because you only have to contact the three major credit bureaus to get this done nationwide: Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. And the best part? It's free, and you can usually do it right online in just a few minutes. That one simple action locks down your entire credit file. Let's just let that sink in for a second, because this is really the core idea here. A credit freeze blocks access to your credit report. This one thing is the most effective step you can possibly take to physically stop an identity thief in their tracks. All right, so we've talked about monitoring your accounts and freezing them solid. But, real protection isn't just about these big one-time actions. It's also about the small things you do every single day. And that brings us to what we call digital hygiene. Okay, these are the fundamental habits that just lower your risk across the board. You've heard a lot of these before, right? Strong, unique passwords, turning on two-factor authentication. But some of these are just as critical, like shredding physical documents. And pay close attention to this one: optoutprescreen.com. That single step stops those pre-approved credit offers from even landing in your mailbox, which is basically a goldmine for identity thieves. Okay, we have covered a ton of ground. We've gone from monitoring to freezing to your daily digital habits. So now let's put it all together into a simple 4-step playbook you can start using literally today. It's time to really take control. All right, here it is, your Proactive Protectors Playbook. It's simple. 1. Monitor. Go to annualcreditreport.com, get those free reports. 2. Alert. Place that free 1-year fraud alert. It's an easy extra layer. 3. Freeze. This is the big one. Contact those three bureaus and lock that door. And finally, 4. Clean up. Go through your accounts, strengthen those passwords, and turn on 2FA everywhere you can. That's it. That's your path. And that really leaves us with one last question to think about. In a world where your personal data is one of the most valuable things out there, who should be in control of it? You or someone else?